it's overcast and it's dreadfully, cloudy out here. I got a feeling it's gonna rain today, like it's supposed to. So I won't be surprised if it gets a little wet here in Connecticut. Um, Unfortunately, I'm sorry I did not do Grog story time last night. I was working on something else, but it's not an AI project, so you probably don't care. So I'm not gonna bother to show it. Although I did show it with Esri and I did show it to Gaming Fairy, and it's really, despite the limitations of the technology being used, it's quite fascinating. But you've seen other pieces of it in other videos, but I don't think most people really care about my AI artwork and stuff, and so you're lost. I mean, I worked hard on it and everything. Maybe when I finally get the rest of the footage put together, I'm almost out of credits to do much more on it right now. How you doing, Krista? So, that's all I can tell you right now. Is it's not quite finished. It's the reason why it's not finished yet is because, as I said, I'm almost out of credits, so I'm gonna have to wait until I get a refill. They don't refill mine until October for this company, so I got like 100 credits left. Enough to do music, but not enough to do these music videos at this point. Hi, David. How you doing today? Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Okay, so the thing is that all the artwork I've been working on, it's the stuff that apparently people say they hate. So, oh well. Hi Mojo, how you doing today? So what so because I was working on that last time, that's why I didn't do the Grok story time, which you guys don't seem to like either. I should be live for today for the Discord open panel. That's still in the books. Well, that's good, Krista. Glad to hear that. But YouTube is actually going to be on Monday, is changing to another view count number. It's more of vanity view count than useful view count. What I mean by that is the minute someone clicks on your video, you get a view. Alright? It's a vanity view count. It's not the view count that's going to help you with monetization. It's not the view count that's going to actually help with getting additional brownie points. Those are engaged views, and that's different view count. And so yeah. Did you share it in my music on Mojo? Because I'd love to see you share my music out too, because there's got to be somebody who likes my music. There has to be. I've been working hard on these songs for years. You know, and my music I made available for anybody to use in their videos. I just ask it to give some credit when they play it. Let them know where the music comes from. Yeah, and the new changes that YouTube has just done and that goes in effect on the 1st of February. You need to have 8,000 watch hours to get monetized on long form content. Who's paying for the internet in the new place? You or your landlord? Okay. Um. Yeah, I was gonna do one of those myself, but I decided not to because um I had just been done working on that video that I'm talking about, and I wanted to play it, but I realized no one likes my videos, my AI artwork, my music videos, so I kind of just shrugged my hands in the air and said, why bother? That's why I didn't go live all last night, besides the fact is that same thing with Greg Storytime. Why bother? Nobody likes them. Okay, I get that mojo. Okay, but make sure you understand, depending on the internet provider setup, they may actually have what they call a data cap. In other words, you may only get about like 1 megabit per second. That normally shouldn't be a problem for video or live streaming. Um, and it depends on how they set it up. I can give you a list of my songs. They're a playlist. It's called Michele's Music. Um, I'll send you a link right now to it since it's not anything secret. I'm at. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna share the link to you. Okay. This is my published music, not the unpublished. Okay. There you go. I'll manually type it into you too. Hi David, that's how you doing. Yeah, Nads likes that one too. You're welcome. That way, now you know where it is, and you can go back and play it, and go check out all the songs. They're the ones that are published. I didn't publish everything. There's a lot of songs that I stopped uploading because nobody was interested. That's why I never uploaded anymore. Tomcat song's on there, by the way. Oh, how you doing, Tiger?
Howdy.
That's good. Howdy. Anyway, so as you can see outside, it's overcast where I am right now.
Yeah, I've just been looking, and apparently New York has huge storms and tornado warning.
Really? Oh, I didn't see any warnings, but I definitely can tell you that the weather is definitely unstable. Oh, you know what? You know what it is? It should work fine, but I think when you click on the link, see the three dots at the end of it? That's what the problem is. Hold on, man. I'm checking it out now. Give me a minute.
Oh, can we?
Mojo, I'll tell you what.
AI.
What I'll do is later on, I'll send it to you if I have to in an email.
I like my fuck song where I'm going, oh, fucking hell, fucking fuck. And I'd like to say thank you for making me realize I swear too much. And since hearing the me swearing song, I've actually cut back on swearing. So thank you very much.
I try not to cuss that much.
Yes, I certainly took note and thought, wow, I didn't realize I swear that much. So I've definitely tried to not swear as much. Obviously, if I'm mad, I'm going to swear. If I have one of my, claws out.
Well, I worked on that video, that concert video with Carmen in it and stuff, but because no one seems to like my music, I'm not gonna bother play it for you this morning.
It's not that, Michelle. I think you should do a stream dedicated to playing your songs and taking requests for your songs, people's favorites, things like that. And then people know what to expect.
No,
I think
because you know what?
The problem is
the people automatically will leave. My views will drop. I'm still losing subs.
well, Michelle, if people expect a morning chat show, they're not expecting a music show. I think that's the problem there.
Well, right now I'm trying to finish getting the Carmen concert done, but I'm almost out of credits, so if I can get the concert finished, maybe I can. Maybe in November.
It is an English thing, Mojo, and I noticed that when I went to England, people swear a hell of a lot more in England. It's just part of
your culture.
Of life. And terrible words that you wouldn't necessarily hear here in a normal conversation. Like the C word is not really, it's said in conversations.
Yeah.
Hi, Krista.
Well, Americans use a lot of cussing too.
Hi, so. Mojo buddy. Yeah, but people are a lot more. I guess I'm seeing family and friends.
I don't know, Grace. I just checked it at Lowe's. Find it is marked as public.
I just think people are very friendly in England, especially in the pub. But I guess everyone's drunk. I don't know. I just love, that pub atmosphere where people are polite, believe it or not, in the pub. Unless they're really pissed.
You know, so the reason I didn't go the Greg story
Your
time last
favourite
night
word,
was
mate.
because most people don't give a flying fuck about my work. They don't.
That's not true, Michele. I think it's I think people in general have a problem now with the AI music. It's because it's been done so much and it's lost a bit of value. You know, you've got a couple of songs I
You
love.
talking about my songs in particular, or about
I
just
like
the AI in general?
in general. And like I like Funky Moderator. That's a bloody great song that is. Thank you to
T-Girl
who
actually gave me the words for that.
T-Girl. T-Girl,
She
thank you
sent
for
it
the
to me as
words.
a letter, and then originally I put all the words literally word for word in the song. It didn't come out right, so I asked Crack to help me fix it up a little bit better. And so
Mecca.
I'll send it to you
Yeah,
later,
let's
Chris,
try
on
and find
Discord.
the atmosphere in the pubs. I love. No one's being judged for drinking. Nobody cares. I don't even drink, you know, and I enjoyed just being in the pubs in England.
Well, I know
Mind
it's
you,
not
I
a
will
novelty anymore.
say a lemonade was a staggering amount of money. I might as well have been drinking.
Well, I know that AI has become a bit of a everybody does it kind of thing. Yeah, I know. But what I think is there's a story that I was trying to tell that's important. That's the story, that's the thing, not the technique. If I knew anybody that had a local band and was able to create music, then I could work with
The
them.
thing is, you do, Michele, and Chris Bliss did your theme song for you and sung it, and everybody was just saying how amazing it was, better that just by having a human singing it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you should change your theme song for him and put him singing it.
Well,
Your songs may all sound better with a human singing them, you know, instead of the AI, with a bit of a twist. Not all your songs are bad anyway. I like the cat song as well, Funky Moderator.
yeah.
Oh, when all the Trump shit was going on, the Trump songs were great as well. But unfortunately now it's kind of no one wants to hear Trump songs anymore.
No, but it's there for historical reason.
Yeah.
2024, goodbye, 2024, NASQ convocation at the Wall Street isn't a popular song either right now, but
Oh, you did not stop it. Do you know who that is? So, I get a sneaky suspicion that's Yam Ranch. What you doing back here?
either that or Noodles.
It's not Noodles. You click on his thing. He's the one that's got all the videos about you.
Oh.
It's yeah.
Has anyone talked to him after he got booted out of my system?
Oh, he's probably back in your system somewhere, or you know. I don't know, but he is behaving himself somewhat. So we'll see how this goes. We all know how it ends. He'll get mad.
The reason why I like to do the songs I do, or the
Here's
story.
what's going to happen. Just let me foresee this. He's going to get mad. He's going to get angry. Then he's just going to start spamming my address, spamming my name.
Who? Noodles?
Then he'll start spamming somebody else's name and addresses. All that same old shit again. And it goes on and on.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Anywho.
the thing is, okay, what I think there's something special about the story and the songs I play. I mean, there's a message.
Well,
If you
yeah,
peel
but
back
isn't
all
it?
the surface layers, there's a deeper meaning to the stories and the songs. It's not just
Yeah, but Michele, you have to understand that's a deeper meaning to you, not to everybody else. They don't have the thoughts and feelings you have, so they might not connect like you do to your song.
yeah.
So they're gonna have more meaning to you. Maybe they'll touch another person, but it has to be the right person for it to touch.
Well, I'm still trying to do something like a David kind of thing. I'm trying to put together kind of a concert series, but I ran out of credits, so I'm gonna have to wait until my credits refill in November.
Yeah. So it's not that they're bad, it's just that. And you know what, Michele? Many times I hear a song and I love it, and then I go and hear other songs from the same artist, and I don't like them. It's certain songs connect with certain people. You know, you don't have to like all of the songs that somebody does.
Well, I know the new Promoter Blues being done by Goria is certainly better than the original Promoter Blues one. Remember how the old Promoter Blues
And
was
you
so
know,
awful?
Chris doing your song is such a privilege to you. You should be so thankful
Yeah.
that somebody has recreated one of your tunes. You know, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And that's you know, you
Hey,
should be
Hammer,
feeling
how you
proud of
doing?
that.
Of course, I do wish
Hi, Hammer.
I wish my voice was a little different. It didn't sound so. I don't know what my voice sounds like. It's definitely unique, I guess.
See, Krista likes your songs. Different
I
people are
know
gonna
some of
like.
my songs are better than others. I'm not going to say they're all
Yeah,
fantastic. The original
right,
Promoters Blues presentation sucked. The new
right.
one by Goria is a lot better. It's not as doesn't sound as much like Janet Joplin kind of voice screaming into the microphone.
Yeah.
Um,
But you know, this morning I was looking up St. Joseph's Catholic Church in Winstead today.
yeah,
And Michele, that is beautiful.
it is. It's a big church
I
built.
can't believe how beautiful it looks. Like I say, a real church, because in England churches look like that all the time. I
Oh
can't
yeah,
believe some of the churches that you have here just look like just buildings that,
yeah.
I don't know, a schoolroom or something.
After the
That
1950s, the church has started to change from the Gothic architecture like St. Joe's to the ones that you say look like boring buildings. In the 60s, they
Yeah,
started to
yeah.
look more
I
boxy.
guess our churches are all old and that, so I'm just used to seeing a good Gothic looking elaborate church. And
Yeah.
anyone that hasn't seen it, you should actually. Can you pull it up, Michele, and we could look at pictures?
I don't have to lip sync my songs. I know most of the words of my own songs. I don't. Listen to the music. I can sing right along with it. I do that. I do that on Silvermoon. You guys can hear me singing them on Silvermoon.
She does sing on Silvermoon. That is true. That is true. In fact, you sung when Chris was there too.
The World's Fair in the incubator buildings. The World's Fair. Do they still have that? The World Fair. The World's Fair. that was the thing. Like the 1965 was like
Yeah, I know of the olden day world fairs.
me and my AI work on it together. All of them are work done by both of us.
Anyway, St. Joseph's
It's
Catholic
Gloria.
Church
It's
is
not
indeed,
Gloria.
Michele, is indeed a beautiful building, and you're very lucky to live so close to that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Even inside,
It also
it's
costs
just,
some mint to maintain it too, because of
I
its
bet. But inside is just as beautiful as the outside.
absolutely. I mean, one way it looks nice, and now they got rid of the red rugs. Kind of. The problem is, by getting rid of the rugs, they also created a bit of an echo problem for me.
So, would you go to church if they had a way for you to hear, like some headphones or something?
It was better when it was carpet, because then it didn't echo. The hearing aids, that it was just impossible to hear anything.
Oh, actually, what they'd have to do in church is have it so that you could read what was being said.
We have that now on my phone. But then how am I going to be able to read the missal? Because I'd be focusing on the phone, reading the homily, then the missal. Then see, the missal's the one that has the prayers and things that you say. They used to have another missal which would be showing you the gospel and the homily. I mean, the gospels and the readings, but they don't have that anymore. So they changed the format enough times in there. The new mass, it left me kind of like a little bit dazed and confused.
I'm surprised they don't they don't already cater for the old people and the hard of hearing.
You know, it's funny. Some churches have invested in things like infrared transceivers that you could just use your infrared headphones that you put on so that you could hear the priest. And other churches have invested in something called T coils. So if you have hearing aids with T coils, you can still hear the priest as well. It's one thing that two things that St. Joseph doesn't have. I know I could probably bring a Bluetooth earphone or a microphone up like the little one I have. I could put it on the lectern and have the priest put it on. Maybe I could get him to do that. You know. Why don't you do a video? Oh, okay.
I know Mecca, but I was just thinking of it's very close to Michele the church, and she could get more friends, like real life friends.
It's about 5 to 7 minutes from my house, actually, on foot.
Yeah, that's close. That's close as fuck. And after maybe don't think we'll have a chit chat and all that crap, and you could probably make some more friends, like real friends.
Perhaps. I know that the St. Joseph's and Willimantic used to have a coffee social. I don't think St. Joseph's and Winston does, though. I never seen it offered at the Parish Hall, but they might once in a while have a coffee social. Yeah, I still am active in prayer and working with Christ every day. It's not like I got mad at God. I'm not mad at God. It's just that with my hearing, sometimes it's just hard.
If you hear banging, it's me with my fly swatter. There's a fly in it. It won't leave me alone. I'm out on the deck.
Really? You're on the deck. The one
I'm
that
on the
you
deck
finally
with
built?
my fly
Or...
swatter. The little bastard.
I pray every day too. Well, like I said, I did find some masses on YouTube. Besides EWTN, there's a few others.
Yeah, but I was thinking it would be a nice get out for you. 7 minutes away is nothing. Because as soon as you get there, you get to church, you sit down, don't you? I mean, there's a lot of sitting down goes on in a church, which would be ideal for you because you can't stand on your feet for too long.
Yeah, well, you remember in Mass in the Catholic Church, you're actually in at least 3 positions: kneeling, which I can do; sit, which is easy; stand for a short time is not so bad.
You don't have to do it. If you're unable, you don't have to do that. It's only the able that should be doing that. I mean, you can cut some of that out.
Yeah. Sometimes 3 roads, not just 2, because sometimes you have 3 options.
Sorry about the ads, Mojo. She shouldn't be getting them, should she? If she's a she's a mod.
She's not. She's not a member. She's a mod.
Okay.
She's not a member.
Okay. Have you got them ads on high?
No, I got them on normal. Whatever YouTube calls normal.
Exactly, Mojo. They only expect you to do that if you're capable. No one expects you with your dodgy knee. No one expects you to move, Michele.
Yeah, well, thank goodness they have the kneeler, so I don't have to put the extra weight right on the kneecap area.
Yeah, but it's been a long time since you did that. You might not get up again. I just would
I get
swerve
up again.
Give it a swerve. Don't even try. Just sit there. So what do you think about going to church then, or are you not interested?
Yeah. By the way, the fact is, guys, is that I think I know what YouTube's plans are. They want to drown you guys in ads so everybody gets fed up and basically buys a premium subscription. I guess that's sort of okay, but then what happens is that means that they have to give us, out of all YouTubers, you only get some of the revenue that's in the premium subscription. It's a joke. It's really becoming a joke to become competitive on YouTube. It's not even making any money for a lot of creators anymore.
That's all right, Mojo. If I could, I'd get you one. They need to do that so that you can gift memberships to people you want to. That would be a good thing to add, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, something Azaria said yesterday. She saw some really despicable videos from somebody else, and she says, "What the hell has happened to the internet?" And I told her, I said, "The problem with the internet is the people that have hijacking it are not necessarily God fearing or God loving people." Let me pull up an example of the message, part of the message I can share. To understand what she said. Okay. She says, well, she said it yesterday, so let's see if we can find it here. She says, Okay, here it is. Last night I watched some when he sexually abused his son and squeezed his newborn really hard to get the wife's attention. And when no one's doing anything, he's going to kill these kids. I can feel it. I need to put my energy here for now. It's becoming it's happening over on Kick, and I don't understand why the hell is going on. How has this happened? I'm so sick and tired of nobody caring about anyone but themselves. You're talking about the people that are taking care of these kids. These are children. God. I don't know what the heck the purpose of the internet is. It's except to exploit and hurt people, cause that's all I see around here. And I did respond to her about that, and I said, let's see, what was it? Let's see, what's it? It seems that way, bringing out the worst in people. However, I do my best to show the good side. Sadly, good people don't get the same amount of coverage versus the scumbags. That's just really a shame. We should highlight those who do good versus those that do evil and despicable things. You know, I don't understand why people are being encouraged to do evil, despicable things, and yet the internet will give them top billing, top coverage on the news, top coverage.
Well, it's shock, isn't it? Drama, all that, and drama sells.
It was from a DM. I wasn't going to read the whole DM, just reading a little excerpt of it. I was thinking, David said, thinking about being a Benedictine priest, but I am starting to warm up to becoming a Marian priest. I don't know much about the Marian order at all. I've always been very much following the teachings of St. Francis and St. Clare, so.
I've never heard of it.
Well, Azaria said that, then I gave you my response to what she said.
Yeah.
But she's right, though. Why is the internet encouraging such malevolent behavior?
Because
malevolent,
we're all kind of thirsty for a little bit of drama, a little bit of.
But kid abuse isn't exactly drama.
Absolutely not. No. That should just be reported. I mean, I'm not sure what she's referring to because I haven't seen it.
And she's wondering why people in Kick don't report it. And
well, I'm sure most of us would report that if we saw that.
I don't think Kick even really has a reporting tool that really covers that. Yeah, it's despicable, Mojo. I don't like.
I don't know why you'd be screaming.
Anybody?
Why would you be screaming with your baby anyway? I mean,
because the guy's an asshole. How about that for an answer? Apparently,
or maybe.
Why would you sexually abuse your son on camera?
Well, we don't know the full details, Michelle. I don't know.
She saw it last night. I mean, on Thursday night. That's why she canceled Friday, because she couldn't handle it.
Things do get to Azria. I mean, you can't say she's not passionate.
I know she's passionate, and I know she's not
right
the only
about
Leo
everything.
that'd be screaming, because I also know Blazing Leo and Nats would be screaming too if she said the same thing.
Well, so would I. I just did scream when I saw the same thing when we had the weirdos over here.
Okay, they have a parish in Stockbridge, Massachusetts. Okay.
Well, anyway, getting back to what we were talking about, I just think that would be a nice idea if you'd go to church. You don't have to go every week. You could go once a month.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, I mean, let's see. We're going to be coming up soon. Let's see. What's the next day of vacation? November 1st? No, that's January 1st.
Oh,
yeah.
You need to see what we saw. I'd send it to you, but we're not friends.
All right, All Souls.
I could show you what we found out. It's bad. Didn't Brian K show you? It's bad, bad, bad.
What's bad, bad, bad?
All that child grooming stuff we found and that.
Yeah, well, what about parents abusing their kids on camera? That's bad,
well,
bad,
that
bad
should
too.
not be allowed either. I just don't understand why you would just put your kids on camera anyway, especially knowing how the internet works. I wouldn't want some guy slobbering over my kid. You never know who's out there watching, do you?
Yeah. I don't know. I gotta agree with S3 on this. The internet is becoming a cesspit. I mean, and YouTube isn't helping because YouTube sensationalizes everything or encourages to sensationalize. Because now they're saying, like, by the 1st of February, you're going to need to have 8,000 views to get monetized, even if after you have 1,000 subs. So they're going to do everything they can to show the most.
That's not going to affect you. You're already monetized.
Yeah, it's not going to affect me as long as I make 1,000 video views a month. Yeah, which I do, but that's not the point. The point is that YouTube is making it harder for anyone in this day and age to even begin to break even. That's the thing that sucks. Is that
maybe some people that aren't breaking even should look at this as a hobby and not rely on it. And the people that are doing well, because there are people that are doing very well. Gidgey's doing fantastic.
Yeah, well, there are some people that do very well, and there's some, especially niche channels, that will never do well. It's not because they don't want to do well, it's because they cover topics that are limited viewing. You know, they're not mainstream content.
There's a lot of people that find this very boring, Michele, because it's not very drama-y over here.
Well, I don't want drama-y over here. That's the last thing I need in my life.
Well, drama sells. I'm just making you aware.
So does sex, but we don't want to go back.
Michele, when I go off on one of my mental moods and start yelling, your views go way up.
Yeah, I know they're being sued. Well, I think YouTube, I hope to God whoever is coming up with these extreme new rules basically gets their ass handed to them on a plate, because the fact is that you're going to have people that you're going to demonetize because they can't make 1,000 hours of watch time in a month. Oh,
what should it go on then?
I do, but
you go on by how much you make. What should it go on? Where should the line be?
I think where it was at 4,000 was hard enough. I don't think there was any reason to go up to 8,000. I think that's ridiculous. Especially if you also have a full-time job and raising a family. How are you going to be able to do that? I'm just talking about the long form content. If you want the shorts package, then yes, they are separate. Guess what? You're going to have 20 million views, real views, on a short to become monetized within the first year. And Then each 90 days after that, you have to show at least 10 million views, or you'll be demonetized again immediately. How is anyone going to be able to do this?
Well,
Especially
people
if
are.
they have a family
People
to take
are.
care of.
Some people are going to be able to do it, Michele. Maybe they're the better channels because they are going to get those hours. They're going to get, you know. It's going to stop shitty channels that have
who's going to be successful are the bot farms. They're the ones that are going to be able to easily hit 20 million. They're the ones that will probably do it too. If not for shorts.
Mojo, you're very sweet.
Big channels. I mean, the ones like, maybe someone like Dalene's Tech Tips or one of the other guys that can get shorts in. They might do it too, but he's got a whole production team. Linus Media Group, LMG, it's got a huge support staff. It's not just one person working on a hot computer every day. He's a team of like 20 to 30 people.
Why you're
you
so
might
bothered.
be right, Grace, about that. About self-seeking attention whores.
Drama sells, sex sells.
Yeah, but you can't do sex on YouTube now. Imagine if they did allow that in the 18+ streams.
No, I didn't mean, I meant relationship.
Then I would have to definitely would want an option where I can say not interested. I mean, of all the things that YouTube tries to combine with, how come they never tried to become Pornhub? Oh, jeez. With the new ID requirement, it would be very good, actually. They probably have a reason.
You can do flirty without getting too.
Yeah, you can do anything that doesn't actually show skin. Yeah, you can do that. But then again, even that sometimes gets cringy too, because I've seen where it can go too far. So, I mean, it's just something that I think about. Is I don't know what YouTube's gonna do, because if YouTube doesn't get its head out of its ass, it's gonna basically end itself. Basically, it's gonna end itself. It's gonna off itself.
Is it not doing well then, YouTube?
No, because like somebody said, they're getting litigated to death. And various reasons. The YouTube Premium thing is only one part of a lawsuit. There are others, which is kind of a frivolous lawsuit. Let me give you a 411 on this. What it means is people who buy the monthly YouTube Premium plan, right?
Yeah.
They're not supposed to see ads. Wait, they don't see ads that are put in by YouTube. But that doesn't mean that the YouTube content creators can't have ads of their own that they put into their videos. So, those ads you still see because they're not run by YouTube. So people are suing YouTube because YouTube Premium doesn't prevent within the stream ads put in by the individuals.
Oh, God. Well, then they'd have to have a thing saying you can't promote stuff. And a lot of people get sponsors and things.
Yeah, so and YouTube allows you to get sponsors. And that's how a lot of them make money on their channels. Yeah. Because YouTube allows it under the terms of their terms of service, not the YPP, because YPP is different. If you got a sponsor, Lobby can get a sponsor. Yeah, if I wanted one, if she wanted one, or if she found one that she felt was good, she can still get a sponsor, even though she's not in the YPP.
How much is Lumi charging for a sponsor?
That's the part we never figured out how that worked. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, me and Michele
Is this big bucks to sponsor Lumi, or?
I think for sponsors, like for like usually like affiliate programs and stuff, I would have to do it because I'm the one that's my name is, I have that on my legal paper. She doesn't have.
I'm just wondering if some of the fans can sponsor you. How much is a sponsor? And what does it involve?
Well, let's take a look at what a sponsorship is. Let's talk about the type of sponsorship we're probably more familiar with. Like if you think of products on TV.
So this
program is sponsored by Coca-Cola or Pepsi. I know those are big name sponsors, but I'm going to use them as examples.
Yeah, but we could have like, this show is sponsored by Tiger Kitty.
That's where Patreon.
This show is sponsored by Braindead.
That's where memberships come in.
I don't know.
That's what the memberships.
How much is a sponsor?
For me, it's $2.99 a month each. Minimum $4.99.
I already do that, so why aren't I getting my sponsorship call out?
It's a part of the videos for.
Also, we didn't keep up with
So
Michele.
What?
We didn't keep up with that thing that you were doing for members, giving them a free reading.
Yeah, well, I haven't gotten too many new free members either. We got a few, but I don't think a lot of them are interested.
Hey, David S.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Buttercup? Not much.
So, so the point is another thing too is depending on the type of sponsorship you get, which like most common one is affiliates. Affiliates are like this: you agree to talk about the product or service, and then they give you an affiliate code that you give your customers that they use at checkout when they're interested in buying the product. And when they use the code, they send you a small amount of money for each one that buys the product.
Right, yeah.
Okay? Yeah, most people are too lazy to skip by the ad. And it's clearly marked in their videos. If you're watching a video, it's, they're in segments. The ad's in one segment and the video's in the other. They're just too lazy.
Yeah, but in the case of a video ad that's baked in by the creator, they keep thinking YouTube Premium affects those ads. They don't.
Well, whereas she just said the memberships are our sponsor.
Yeah.
So I don't have a contract with the membership either.
More like,
or do I?
Like public television.
Do I sign something when I become a member?
No, this show is sponsored by Black & Decker and viewers like you. Okay, so there's your viewers part. That's what the memberships are. So each member is actually helping to sponsor the show so that the show can continue. The sponsorship involves a contract. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything about the contracts. I haven't gotten that far yet. Yeah, even though I got 500 subs, I still, I don't do live, so I
still got companies trying to ask me to work with them, but I haven't seen any products yet from them that really wet my whistle. One company's offering some technology like headphones and microphones, wireless tools for content creators, and that looks like it could be a useful thing. But here's the problem: latency. These products have, because of the way they work with Bluetooth, which is considered okay, have a latency problem. And well, you might see my lips move before you hear words coming out of my mouth. Okay?
Yeah, that happens to everybody.
So Now, if it was analog support, like using FM or even anything that just sends audio to information directly analog straight out the transceiver into the audio gear, that has less latency. So you might not notice the difference out of things get out of sync. But the minute you start putting Bluetooth in the equation, forget it.
Do you have how many members do you have? Can you not have the bottom of the screen rolling round with thanks to our members, and then all the members are rolling round?
Yeah,
right now, Tiger, I got enough stuff on my screen. Why would I shove it?
Wow.
I certainly do give thanks to the memberships when I can, but I mean, I got enough things on my screen.
Need that big donation sticker. Do you need that?
Well, thanks for the donations. That also includes memberships. I could say donations, memberships. I could change it to say that, then that would be appropriate.
I guess. Okay.
I'll look into it this afternoon to change it, to add in the word donation/members.
Michele, have you ever been to Gilson Cinema and Cafe?
I had not recently, but...
What is that then? You can sit and eat and watch a movie? Or...
Yes.
Wow. That's another rare thing you've got up there.
Oh, we used to have whatever, the movie place.
Well, I worked at some more on those concert things. I did add some more of the Carmen's concert. I'm gonna unfortunately read out of credits to add more right now, so I can't really add more to it until November.
Okay, Michele, David was talking.
Go ahead, David.
Yes. Yeah, we used to have a theater in New Haven, one of the big cinemas. They had a built-in bar. You could drink.
Oh, wow.
But fortunately, they went out of business for some reason. I don't know why, but maybe it was too much alcohol. But yeah, it was pretty funny.
Well, Gilson sells alcohol too. Alcohol too. But I think
I just can't imagine sitting there eating my dinner, all the clonking of the knives and forks, and people chewing and all that fuck with the movie going on.
The bar, well, it didn't matter with the bar, but the dining area was kind of like separate. Like you go there early, get something quick, a bite to eat, get some snacks, and then go and watch the movie.
Oh, okay. So you're not watching the movie from your dining table.
They were regular theater seats, but you had a nice bar area where you can hang out. And it was really nice, but yeah, they didn't.
Well, they went out of business.
It's not open anymore. Is that right? It's shut down, Krista. That's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of places were shutting down. During COVID.
Well, to be fair, I don't go to cinema much because, I don't enjoy it that much. You can watch it all at home.
Yeah, the closest one we have now is in Milford, and that's a long bus ride. We get up there to watch.
It's really expensive as well to go to the cinema.
Yeah. Well, some have their half off, whatever things they do.
Yes, it's David S. talking. Yeah, I'm not surprised that the Gilson closed too. Because...
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I actually changed my tag.
The owner retired. That's a shame. That's a bloody shame, isn't it? I wonder.
Okay, so now it's for sale.
Cinemas are a thing of the past. You can get a fucking great big TV.
So is the Gilson for sale now? That's an interesting business when you think about it. But I think right now, I think he also realized after COVID, I don't think he would be making that much money anyway. I think
you should do like if you own a cinema, you should do like discounts up the old retirement home. They're shipping busloads of old people, and you can play old movies.
Oh, there's Brain Dead.
Give them an old time experience.
Yeah, the thing with the problem with Gilson was
Brain
the
Dead.
fact is a lot of the films that they showed were not necessarily movies that I would normally go watch.
Are we going to the drive-in?
The Gilson's for sale. No, the Gilson is a cinema and cafe.
Yeah, there's a pub and cinema in Winston on Main Street.
Not anymore, apparently.
The Gilson Cafe and Cinema, yeah.
You should open a puppet cinema, Michele.
Puppet cinema?
Yeah.
Well, right now, given the cost of the technology, I don't think it would make much money for me to start a cinema at this point.
Oh, God.
With puppets, you gotta make sock puppets and string puppets and maybe animatronic puppets. You like that kind of stuff? You gotta puppet it up.
Puppet it up.
I don't know about a puppet, but anyway, the thing is that the Gilson, I think, because it was downtown Winston, there could have been a couple things they could have done a little differently. Like, for example, they should still have, maybe rated PG programming for families. Maybe just skip the alcohol and just for one day a week, and to have something open for the families to watch with the kids.
Yeah, a lot of them are for families. I mean, families still go to them, but if an adult wants to break away and have a drink, they break away, have a drink, and
Well, there's got to be a solution.
It's just the cost of rent, getting the movies.
I didn't work at the Gilson. It's called the Gilson, Gilson, not Gleason. Gilson. It was called the Strand originally. They just used to go there for the Saturday matinees. I didn't work there though.
Well, that's sad. Then that shut down.
Yeah, the new projectors they use are extremely expensive, and the cost to upgrade to the current format was just too great for a lot of the theaters.
That's the thing about the new projection systems. They're extremely dangerous too, because unless they're using the new LED ones, if they're still using the high pressure xenon bulbs, those things are like holding a hand grenade. You don't want to be careless around one of those bulbs, because when they blow, they sink glass everywhere.
Yeah, I heard about that. Somebody actually got one of the older projectors. They said you do not want to look directly at the light, or you will go blind instantaneously.
Oh yeah, because they're super bright, and also the carbon arc lamps in the older ones produce a lot of ultraviolet rays, just like the sun. Unfortunately, also did a lot of aging of film too.
Yeah.
Gilson.
Yeah, somebody actually bought one of the
Gilson. Good.
Like
golf.
godly. Like golf, gill on a fish. A gill.
Indigo. Lima. What's that?
Gilbar. That's another word. Friend of mine, one of my friend's last name was Gilbar.
Rabbit. Oh. I don't know what fucking O is even.
Hey, Michele, I was thinking about something. You know how you were doing the Grok story or whatever?
Yeah.
I think you don't want to do what we've been saying, because you have your story and you want your story to go the way you want, which is understandable. What if you started a news story that the audience could direct? So like,
I've been thinking about it. I'm not sure where we want to go or what story we want to start with.
so you just like open it up, and then you can pick comments. People can say they want this character to do this, and then you put it in, and then you go to somebody else's comment, and even if it's all over the place, it's still fun and engaging, and people will
Yeah,
hang
you're
around for it.
engaging with the audience then.
People will stick around to get their part in the story,
Hey,
even
so
if
the
it's just
funny
a
thing with the
silly,
Grok
silly
when we were
story.
doing was I did have an open door policy that people wanted to give suggestions in advance so I could enter them in. Because we all know 200 characters is not a lot of characters to type in a comment for character plot development. So you end up basically going trying to stuff a whole description of what they're supposed to be doing in 200 characters.
Well, I think it's fun for people to do it live, and their comment
People
gets
want
picked out
to
by
join
you, and
in, Michelle. People are
yeah,
wanting to join in. They want to make it a like a fan thing.
yeah, just a fun, silly story,
For your supporters that want to be involved. I don't see the harm it can do, Michelle.
So is the Gilson Theater now for sale?
Oh.
David,
Apparently.
because if it's for sale, I wonder if anyone's going to buy it.
How much is it?
I have no idea.
How much is it, David?
I'm looking right now.
I bet it's fucking oldie worldy inside.
They'll probably make you fix a bunch of stuff if you buy it.
No, it's not. No, it's not up for sale. It actually got sold for $899,000 for property.
That's actually that's not really that bad for that property. That's actually a pretty good sale price.
I'm gonna look it up.
So what's it going to be turned into? Anything?
No future plans yet. But it was bought by someone named Tio Pacho Liga Sporting Family. So it's going to be some kind of Mexican shooting gallery. I don't know. That's what it looks like.
A Mexican.
Yeah, the Tio Pacho Liga Sporting Family through the Gonzalez Property Group. So yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Well, the Gilson was actually built in the 20s. It was actually an old vaudeville theater, so it does have the red drapes inside. And
it'll have tomato monsters if they reopen it. I don't know.
Oh, I'm looking at pictures now.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, you have little tables.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's like little. You really are eating in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You are actually eating as you're watching a bloody movie. You've got like a little table in front of the chair.
That's in the big theater. The little theater's got little seats. So there's actually two. There's a little theater that used to be offices upstairs. They turned it into a little theater room, which used to be offices. And it would hold like about 30 people.
Wow. I wonder if they're going to make that into apartments. Rather nice.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do to it.
I don't think it would make a good apartment building at all.
Why?
Because it's designed from the very beginning to be a theater, which means Right now, Winston doesn't need any apartments. We need something to do for nightlife. We have nothing.
That's how my town is. There's like dive bars. That's like the one thing to do. It's hell, to be honest. You can go to a dive bar or you can go to Walmart.
Yay! Well,
I've been thinking
going to a zoo,
Well,
basically.
Gillison's a little further than a 10-minute walk, but not that much further. It's right.
Well, I live in the middle of nowhere. There really is nothing to do here.
We have like everything.
Well, unfortunately, Tiger Winston's becoming like where you are. A lot of places are closed.
Oh yeah, the nearest towns around here. There's like all the stores are kind of shut down. It's like deserted.
I can't help but think you have something to do with that, Tiger.
Nothing to do with it.
I don't know exactly what, but something. I got some Cinnabons from Pizza Hut last night, and I'm about to eat those for an extremely late breakfast.
Really? How many do you get to that package?
12.
How big are they?
I'd say like if you put your Pizza Hut, you put your like thumb and finger together, probably about a circle like that.
Okay, so more like those donut balls.
Oh, it's a little tray of them.
Yeah.
You get a tray of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 in a box.
I was at 10. I ate some. I thought it was 12. It's all right.
Like, got icing just rolling off of them.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna eat the whole tray?
Well, I ate a couple yesterday, but I'm gonna eat the rest of the tray.
How's the gym going and the keeping fit and stuff?
You know, things come and go. I'll get back on it.
I don't do anything like that.
I never had those things, so I have no idea. The closest thing I had to that is those the whole things from Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Which are actual donut holes. In the old style way they used to make donuts, that's kind of what they were originally. But then after they just made them just like donut balls, really. It's made out of excess dough. The Luke's Donuts shop, I still want to go back to that, so maybe me and Chris Plus can go back there again.
You keep talking about Luke's Donut Shop.
Yeah.
It must have been really good.
Well, it was. Very good.
Which one was your favourite at Luke's?
All of them.
All of them.
I don't really have a particular favorite. They all stood out in good in their own way. I mean, the dough on the donut itself was deep fried. It was delicious. It was soft and flaky, and it tasted like it made it there fresh that day. And they didn't like let it come out of a truck. It was they were well made, golden brown. Just regular donuts. Glazed ones had a nice glazing on them. It was good. For a mom and pop shop, it was really good.
They sound good. And they sound fresh. That's probably why they were so good. They were fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, they were fresh, definitely.
That was when you went with Noodles, wasn't it?
That was when I went with Noodles, yeah. We went there.
Which ones did he like? Can you remember?
Pretty much all of them. Same as me.
How many donuts did you eat?
6.
6.
6.
Damn.
Did Noodles eat 6?
I don't know how many he had. I think we got a box of 12, so obviously he got 6, and I eat 6, so.
Luke's Donuts.
Luke's Donuts.
I could eat a donut right now.
Opened in the 1950s. And it's not a chain either. It's a mom and pop shop.
Was it busy? Was it busy when you went there?
It was pretty busy in there.
Oh, good. That's a good sign. Good sign. It's not going to shut down.
You see what Moose said, Michele, about that protein company getting busted for using corpses?
Say what?
Yeah, there's a protein powder that they've been getting the powder from corpses in China, and they got in trouble for it.
Why? Do corpses have loads of protein in them?
Apparently. Looks that way.
Well, is a fucking human cheaper than a cow then?
I mean, I think in China they just got like an abundance of people, and also dead people.
And then after that, we went to Denny's, which was pretty good. I love that T-bone steak that we had from
After 6 donuts, you went to Denny's. What did you get at Denny's?
T-bone steak, potatoes with chives, fresh corn.
Oh, now I might like that because I went to, I think it was Denny's once. I can't remember if it was Denny's, somewhere like that. And I had eggs and something, and the eggs were still, the white was still all runny.
Yeah.
It put me
You gotta get the right staff.
Yeah, they didn't cook the egg properly, and they cut into it, and all the see-through jelly just spooled out.
You need the egg whites and the egg yolks.
I don't mind like a bit of egg yolk, but I want my whites fucking cooked. I want slime and fucking
like
uncooked.
egg yolks, so I'm not
into it. What is wrong with people?
Michele, Krista is criticizing your calorie intake.
Well, Krista, I don't usually get a chance to get out much, and since that was definitely a fly-by-night thing, I definitely wanted to give it a fair shake. It's not like I go there every day. And I wanted to give them a decent review and trying out a couple of different products.
Which one was your favorite? Can you remember?
I think the glazed one was actually one of my favorites. I also had one with a chocolate covering on it that was good too. A chocolate coated glazed one. They also had a cake donut, which is pretty good too. Chocolate cake donut.
Oh, is that, I guess, made with cake batter?
I don't know if it's made with cake batter or not. I'm not sure how a cake donut is made. It's not baked, is it, guys? Because I don't think it's baked.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know, guys. I mean, the thing is that maybe someday I might go over to Dunkin' Donuts, Winston. That's not the same thing. We already know Dunkin' Donuts is made in a central factory and then shipped out to the stores.
They heat them up, don't they? They're not as good. Dunkin'
No,
Donuts.
they don't necessarily heat them up, but they
don't make them fresh there, do they?
Not anymore. No, they used to.
So, how are they doing it if they're not heating up ones that are already made?
I don't know. I think they put them under heat lamps or something.
Yeah, they're heating up ones that are. Am I not making any sense?
But Speedy Donuts in Norwalk,
Unfortunately, the
they do
sad
their
truth is the same thing with
where
the Cumberland Farms donuts too. But then here's the thing with Cumberland Farms donuts, why I stopped eating them. They put them in these plastic packaging. The reason is so that you don't get your grubby paws all over them, which I get the understanding of that. But here's the thing: the plastic wrapper makes the donut frosting turn into a royal mess to eat. You know.
Yeah. I guess if they used grease-proof paper, maybe that would help, or some.
Yeah, or even just put the donuts in
parchment
the little
paper.
bags that you used to use to pluck them out with the tongs to put into your bags. Just put them pre-bag them like you do the pizza, but leave the one side open so that that air can still circulate around the donut. Then it won't turn into a slimy mess.
Or you just stick it in the refrigerator for a few minutes, so the frosting
Yeah.
solidifies.
Yeah, you could do that, but she eats it as she's there.
Right.
It's the treat for the end of the mission
Yeah.
of getting
Like
there.
ShopRite donuts, get them right off the rack. I mean, they make them there fresh too. It's really nice, but last couple times there, they didn't have my donuts because I showed up a little like if
Moose
you
is
don't get
here.
there around noon, you're out of luck with certain types of donuts.
Hi, Moose.
The moose.
I want donut.
Ah, yeah, supposed to go
I
somewhere
might have to
yesterday.
order some.
Trip got canceled.
Oh.
Could have gone out and got donuts yesterday.
Oh. Yes. Oh.
What?
Yeah.
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 Howdy.
Ready?
Hi, Tiger. Hi, Tiger. How are you?
I'm very good, thanks.
I hope you're having a good day.
Yeah, how are you?
Just taking it day by day, doing the best I can.
Oh. Okay.
All you
That's
can
all
do.
you can do, isn't it?
Hammer said he's high
Jinx,
right now.
Tiger. You owe me so much money for that Jinx, Tiger. Hammer said that he wants a supply line to this corpse powder, and I'm gonna try to find it for him. Maybe I
Yeah,
can middleman.
Michelle,
Yeah.
how have you not commented on this? There's a protein company that just got busted using body farms in China, their corpses, and turning it into protein powder and selling it to humans.
So, like, what protein powders comes from China? Timu.
Like
If you're on
a,
Timu and you've
a
been
lot
buying
of them.
protein powder.
A lot of these protein companies are
part of me
importing the
saying is I'm
protein
not
powder.
surprised.
Oh, shit.
What'd you say, Michelle?
I said I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised at all. They're always trying to find a way to save a buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't it illegal to eat humans?
Yes, you can actually become. They're worried that it
Yeah, in
could turn
most
humans into
countries.
soft cannibals. Turn you into a soft cannibal, or
Yeah.
there's actually implications of rabies now too. People could get rabies this way.
Oh, my God.
You can get a lot of things that way if the meat is not properly cooked. You know.
Well, I mean, and the mental torture of knowing that you've consumed little China people.
You're not going to see synopsis on panel.
Well, you know what I heard? If it's Chinese people, like when you do it, like the bad thing is once you like consume like the protein shake, like 10 minutes later you're gonna be hungry again.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what the thing is like I said, I mean, I don't know, what does China do with all the people that passed away during COVID? They burned them all, right? Well,
they turned them into protein powder.
Apparently, they did something besides just cremating them.
I don't know. Do they have graveyards in China?
They called them body
farms.
farms.
Know what China does with their dead?
Apparently, they've been selling it as protein powder, Tiger.
Well, they sell some of the some bodies to museums, and you can get them plastinated. You know, that new process they've been working with. Yeah, quite a few convicted people have ended up on display in museums.
Oh.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I think I'd mind that. To be fair.
Yeah, but a lot of it was done illegally under the table, you know. So families looking for the bodies had to go to these museums to, identify the remains.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. But if somebody offered me that, I think I'd have to think about it, because it's not a bad way, is it? It's not like they can see you naked, although they are. They're not really, are they? They're seeing your blood vessels.
Parade like a fish, you know, bones separate, skin. It's like a crazy dissection.
Who cares after you're dead?
Wow.
I always think about if I want to be cremated or buried, and I don't like either of those ideas.
Well, you have to choose. I've already got my burial plot.
I want to be frozen. I want to be cryogenically frozen. And that way, like in the future, if they figure out some shit, they can bring me back.
Like Walt Disney, didn't he do that?
Yeah. I think he had his head frozen or something, didn't he?
Yeah, his head frozen.
Well, I don't mind the thought of being turned into compost. That doesn't bother me. But what bothers me is the idea of being turned into chocolate briquettes. Scares the living hell out of me.
Okay, so if you were going to be compost, what would you want to be planted inside of you?
I want a peach tree right by Michele, so I could be eating Michelle's juicy
how
peach.
It works. They give you the compost back to the family.
I want to eat Michelle's juicy peach tree.
Or they don't they, Michele? If you want the compost, you can have it.
Yeah, I think they do have it, so you can do that.
Yeah, you can do that. Once you turn it into compost, that's what they do in Washington State. They actually will give the compost to the family, and the family will then decide what they're going to do with it, like plant a tree or plants around grandma's leftovers, you know.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to plant veg on it, would you?
Yes, because then you could eat them.
It's a circle of life.
Yeah, like if you like planted Michele like a peach tree next to Michelle's body, be like, this is the juiciest, delicious peach I've ever had in my life. Michele, you taste amazing. You're so moist and juicy.
All the peaches would have little elf ears on them.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
My compost would probably grow an invasive weed that took over the state.
Mine would literally grow weed.
Yeah. You'd get so stoned off of Tiger. You'd be like, oh my god, Tiger.
Speaking of something that's kind of related to this, there's those solar farms are huge, right? Those big, huge solar farms. I just saw this video on the Science Tech. That's where it is on my channel. On Discord, is they found out that one of the things that they do with these farms is because there's grass underneath, right? That has to be mowed. So what some solar panel companies are doing is they're working with people that raise sheep. The sheep are being allowed to graze on the grass around the solar farms. So they keep the grass nice and
rent
short.
goats out. You can rent goats from people to take care of troublesome parts of your property, like poison ivy and stuff. You can get goat. They'll bring their goats in and rope them off in an area, and they'll just eat everything around it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, most of these solar panel farms have a big chain link fence around them. But there's an ecological benefit to this. What that does is it also creates a habitat also for bees and insects and stuff, beneficial ones that help to cross pollinate plants around and farms around the solar panels too. However, it's not exactly cheaper than hiring a guy with a industrial size lawnmower and a big giant can of Roundup, but it's more environmentally.
Yeah, you can hire a bunch of Mexicans for really cheap, Michelle. You can get a bunch of Mexicans out there for really cheap to mow it.
Not anymore. I noticed that the Mexicans used to hang around Home Depot and all that. They're not there anymore.
You know what? Now is the time to start a landscaping business now that they're all getting deported. Because now all these people, you could charge whatever the fuck you wanted.
Yes, my patio is a good example.
Yeah, I could be up there and be like, yeah, I'll be fucking, I'll mow your yard $200 a week. And they're like, oh, I guess. I miss Pablo, but fuck, I guess. I got to have my grass cutter. The HOA is going to find me.
Oh, really? Oh, you're involved in an HOA? Oh, that sucks.
No, I was giving an example, Michelle, that's what people would say. Since Pablo got deported, they'll pay any amount just to keep the HOA from fining them. It's a hypothetical situation.
I really don't think the HOA idea is a good one anyway. Because are the fines even legally binding? Well, if you sign the contract,
yes,
they are.
You sign the contract before you sign your mortgage, before you pay for your house. The problem is they use it to keep your property values high. But they're really, I mean, honestly, there's no fucking benefit to it. There really isn't. Just the city code should be able to take care of that before, like, an HOA agreement. I would never buy into an HOA.
I wouldn't either. I'd stay the hell away from it.
Me neither.
I mean, what do you really get by it? That's the question. Besides, we might have a membership clubhouse and things like that. Well, that's nice. But what if I don't go to your clubhouse? And basically, I'm just spending money on monthly fees that I don't even use.
I think the people that are on the HOA board are a lot like the Karens of YouTube. They go around and bitch at everyone. That's what it's got to be. Yeah. You painted your fence the wrong color. Oh my God. I'm going to find you. We're going to repossess your house.
Yeah, and I've heard enough HOA horror stories to basically send a very negative message to me about them. Like some HOAs will not let you have a clothesline or have a TV antenna on your roof. Or your Christmas lights must be in certain colors and certain styles.
Allow that.
I don't have a TV antenna, but I did put a Wi-Fi antenna up on my roof. So it broadcasts to my property, so I have Wi-Fi throughout my property.
Michelle, you've got Jimmy. He's just as bad. He won't let you have a bloody washing machine.
Well, his reason's a little different than an HOA versus a person with a brand new house. There's a big difference. Jimmy's dealing with a building he doesn't want to have flood. That's not really unreasonable. I mean, you have to understand it from his perspective. This building's old. This building has...
I think that is unreasonable, not allowing a tenant to have...
Her floor is at weight capacity, too. It can't hold any more weight with Michelle up there.
Well, it's not just me. There's also static loads, too, like property, furniture. And the fact is that
is that why you said the weight can't...
No, he doesn't want to get. He doesn't want to get stuck with the water tap. I don't blame him there for the water tap.
Oh, because he pays the water.
Right.
You should just let your faucet.
He also pays for the hot water, the heating of the hot water too.
Put the rent up. There's no point in doing that.
He doesn't mind me hanging my laundry outside to dry though, so that's good.
I think I'd have smuggled a washing machine in there some fucking how. I would have got a small one.
One that drains into the sink or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
they have those ones that you can. They have those portable ones.
That's what Ed had for 2 weeks before he returned it to the rental place because Jimmy told him, "Get it out of here, or you're out of here."
Yeah, but you gotta disguise it as a table or something. You put a fucking tablecloth over it, and
I would have said, "Show me in the lease agreement where it says I can't have this piece of equipment."
Oh, he saw the guy bringing the washing machine into the building. He said, "Who the hell is that?" That's Ed. So. And he kind of pointed at and said, "I didn't say you could have a washing machine.
You have to
damn
bring
it,
it in late at night."
I'd have been like, "Well, your lease agreement also doesn't say I have to get permission for you to put any items in my house either. I'll put whatever the fuck I want into it." Because could you imagine Ed going to court or Jimmy going to court over this? Like going, my tenants want to have utilities. They'd be like,
"Hang on, no, is that legal?" To be able to tell someone they can't have a washing machine in Connect. If he has a dodgy building, maybe it could be.
Yeah, but that would open up to all sorts of city inspections at that point. They'd be like, "Well, if your building can't hold that, then what's wrong with your building? Maybe we should go take a look at it."
Yeah.
Well, I know the building certainly doesn't have hookups for washing machine. Actually, I do have 2 washing machine hookups down underneath my sink. The problem is that there's no place to put it. The electrical mains cord would have to go across the sink without proper GFCI RCBO. And I don't. That means
what is a GFCIROCO?
It's a ground fault. It's for like so you don't have constant flow of electricity if water was to get into your socket or your electronic component.
Right. You need a residual current detection, RCD or RCBO.
It is legal.
Residual current breaker cutout, or better known as an GFCI in the USA.
Wow. Yes, Michelle, he's quite within his rights to say you can't have one.
But Tiger, you have to say, is it in the lease agreement? Because if it's not in the lease agreement, it's not.
Apparently, a washing machine is not a basic requirement. It's an amenity.
Right. And it even says in the lease, no washing machines.
So he'd rather you hanging up your clothes on the porch than have a washer and dryer.
I asked him for permission for that, and he said that's fine. Because that doesn't involve using electrical power or using, any kind of water or anything.
Michelle, start doing just your underwear out on the where everyone can see it. And it's pretty soon he'll be like, "Okay, you guys can have washers and dryers now."
I hang my underwear out there all the time. Never had a problem. After Bleach Bandit left.
It's probably a normal thing wherever he comes from.
Wait, Krista just said you don't have a lease. Krista just said you don't have a lease. Michelle, is that true?
You see, Gemini pointed this out. Because you originally had a lease under Section 8, your Section 8 lease, even though it lapsed, still technically exists. Which means, if it goes back, it says, "Thou shalt not have a washing machine without thy landlord's permission." So, there's your answer. And I asked him, he told me no. So, I said, okay. Besides, I had no place.
You don't have a lease?
I already got enough crap in here. I don't know where I would put a washing machine.
Michelle is on month to month now, I think, aren't you?
Oh, that's not great.
But he does have a deposit of yours, doesn't he, Michelle?
She does have my deposit, yeah.
Which I doubt you'll ever see.
So that means if you complain too much within the month, he can have you gone.
Yeah.
But I don't know. These people squat in places forever, so you could probably get away with it for a while.
Man, we live in like a rich neighborhood because somebody just bought a dozen eggs from us and left $9. They were like, here you go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's not bad.
Like, I don't even understand why. Like, people will do that all the time. They'll just leave more money than they had. One guy bought a dozen and left at 20.
Well, he's just appreciated and wants you to keep going.
Well, I think what's going to happen eventually if Jimmy kicks the bucket and the building ends up in probate is that the new landlord, will probably be one of his kids, is going to start demanding people half leases.
And probably more money.
Oh, yeah, probably more money too, definitely.
I wonder how much he makes on those.
Well, the single bedrooms are $1,000 a month.
He's got 2 apartment buildings.
He's got 10. But this building here, if you're making $1,000 a month on rent, and it's just say keep math easy, it's 10 apartments. Each one is $1,000. So you figure he's making $10,000 a month, plus the 2 commercial storefronts downstairs. One of them which is rented out.
He doesn't rent them out though. I thought they were empty.
Oh no, one's the smoke shop.
Oh yeah, you got the smoke shop now. I forgot.
And the other one he's using for storage of appliances. So, so basically,
how's that smoke shop doing?
He's basically bringing home, before taxes and fees, he's bringing home gross maybe about 24,000, or say 10,000 plus the other shop, probably about $14,000 a month income before taxes and fees. So he's not doing bad.
You think he's charging that guy the $10,000 a month?
No. The guy smoke shop, he's charging him about $1,000. All the apartments, you get 10 apartments. If he's charging a flat $1,000 each, that's where I come up with the 10,000. Because 10 times 1,000 is 10,000. Okay.
So he has 10 apartments and one commercial storefront.
Right.
And then he has another
out right now. Yeah.
He has more apartments though.
Now that's in this building. I mean, if you want to go in Krista's old building, he was charged.
Michele, how much do you think he would sell your apartment building for?
Well, he bought it for $390,000. Or sorry, $350,000 back in 1994. So you figure you probably can get maybe at least $500,000 for it now.
Well, I've got I was talking to Brandon last night. I got a contracting offer yesterday for late September through October, like for a ridiculous amount of money. And I was telling Brandon I might take it just so I could buy your apartment complex.
that would be great.
Right, you can do month to month, yes.
It's a 30-day contract, and I was like, oh my God, I could buy Michele's apartment complex.
You think it would be better there with Moose as your landlord, Michele?
Mojo, it depends on the state. Some states, month to month is acceptable. And Connecticut is one of the states.
He could have the other side of the shop, the other shop storefront he could have for his farm stuff, like his eggs and his whatevers. And
the first thing I'm doing is raising the rent. I'm raising the rent. I'm going to make a profit out of that fucking place. We're going to turn that into a cash cow.
The chickens are going in Michelle's
His
apartment.
other properties, like in Great Barrington, he's got those apartments rented out. He's got multiple storefronts in that one.
The apartments on both sides of Michele are going to have chickens. It's going to be the hype smell.
Mine is in the corner. My apartment 10 is one that faces the porch, and then
I'm moving you. You're moving into the middle. You got to move.
Apartment 10 and me face the porch. And then apartment 10 is across from me, and then apartment 7 is right next to me.
I'm giving you a 30-day notice. You have to move apartments because that one's getting occupied by chickens.
Do you think you could live with a bunch of chickens, Michele?
What's that?
Do you think you could live with a bunch of chickens?
No, probably not.
Michele, what if I offer to take your rent in half to where you only had to pay half of that if you lived with my chickens?
No. Anyway, but what I wanted to say was is that he actually does get some pretty good rentals. Right now, he's got people that are quiet, that are not doing anything really nasty or anything. Okay, one family I kind of question, but even they've been pretty quiet lately. So, now that he got new windows and doors, he's going to save a lot of money on his heating, which is going to be great for him.
Yeah.
He's going to be going, woo! Why didn't I do this sooner? I told you to do it sooner, you lumphead. You didn't even listen to me. Now you finally got the money to get the grant and got this. Maybe his lawyer finally talks some common sense into him, or his CPA. Hey, Jimmy.
Michele, the apartment below you, that drug dealer, I'm going to evict him. And I'm going to put in for my tenants as appreciation the donut shop. I'm going to put the donut shop in there. And it'll be free for all tenants as much as they can eat.
It's funny you should say something like that, because the old vacant storefront used to be for the Salvation Army food bank. Used to be a grocery store long ago. A little mom and pop grocery store used to be in that storefront.
Yeah, but Michele, I could even install like a little elevator, like one of those old ones you used to have in houses to bring stuff up and down, just like for meals, just from the donut shop to your apartment, where you could put in an order on like an iPad right there.
First of all,
they could put in an order on an iPad, and all of a sudden they just ship you up a dozen donuts.
I looked into how it would be easiest way to install an elevator, a lift. Here, and not basically disrupt the building. So let me talk for a second. The easiest way to do it is to install an outside lift, and then have it go to the different levels of the porch. But he would have to rewire for 3-phase power because he only has split phase right now.
Money is no option, Michele. It's not a big deal. It's not, Michele. It's not a big deal. It's not a big. We'll just put it in. Don't worry about the cost. We'll get you unlimited supply of donuts.
He would have to have wire up for 12208 power to get a lift in here.
Oh, I guess we're out of it.
Michele, have you heard of a dumb waiter?
Yeah, I've heard of dumb waiters. I know what they are. Yeah.
They're mentally challenged waiters. Okay, mentally challenged.
The thing is that either way, if he was going to do that, he might as well go with the regular full-size elevator to meet Americans with Disability Act, because
I don't want to do that though, because that's not as funny. I want to make the stairs more spiral so it's longer to get up.
The thing is the way I would do it in the back, if I designed it and I was thinking about this design, as I said, over the parking lot, we would have basically the patio. Right. So that you could go out there and there'll be like barbecues, natural gas barbecues.
I like that idea. I like it.
Michele, what would you think about me installing a fireman's pole right there so you could slide down to the parking lot without having to go down the stairs?
Fun.
You don't even
see a slide. A slide.
You don't even see those.
I don't slide.
You don't even see those in fire departments anymore either, by the way. But what I was trying to get at was, if I can finish what I'm trying to say, I'm asking, let me finish, is I would do is, since you need an elevator to meet Americans with Disabilities Act requirement, if he did what I was going to suggest, he could have an elevator and that is mounted outside, like you see in a parking garage, so that you can go down to the ground level where the cars are, which would be the lower level, or it could even go all the way down to the basement. Yeah, right. Although we could do that, I guess. Yeah. By the way, so then we could have right over the cars could be the deck where people could go in, hang out. There could be lawn chairs, barbecues, maybe a hot tub, a couple hot tubs. No, make it a big pool, above ground pool. That'd have to take some really serious reinforcement to support the weight.
Yeah, think about health and safety, having those hot tubs.
Can you believe how ridiculous this is? I'm offering to like put in some really nice upgrades, and she's threatening me with the Americans with Disabilities Act elevators and shit. Like I'm trying to put in free donuts for life, and she's like, "Nah,
I haven't seen.
You will have to upgrade the electricity." And I was like, "Well, fuck you! I'm not doing that."
I haven't seen Ebony around lately. I don't know what's going on with Ebony. But I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, I think.
What about a pizza place? What about a pizza place in there, free for all tenants?
Right now, Winston's got more pizza places than it needs right now. Well, we don't.
What would you like in there? What would you like in there?
How about? I don't know. Let's see. I don't really know if I want to go with an open grill or brazier downstairs because I'm afraid of fire. But if I was to go for something we could use, how about a laundromat downstairs, coin operated? That would.
What if I just made it to where you can have your own washer and dryer in your room?
Because if you got a coin operated laundromat, you can get the gastricians to put in the gas lines for the dryers and the water heaters. So that would be able to handle more capacity because sometimes people need 2 washers and 2 dryers.
You know what I was thinking about doing, Michelle? Just getting a big, giant, on-demand hot water heater, like industrial size, and mounting it on the outside with gas going to it, running washer and dryers into everybody's house with fresh electricity line going in there, making sure it's good to go. That way you have your own washer and dryer.
That's a very good point. A typical commercial grade elevator is at least $100,000 installation. And you're still going to have to deal with the fact you're going to have to upgrade from split phase to 3-phase.
You get what you pay for. Michelle's rent is pretty low, 1,000, including her water and.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm also going to put segways down at the bottom of the stairs in the parking lot for all the tenants to use around town. Little segways that they can get on and ride.
Segways are those little scooters they have now all over New Haven.
Well, here's the thing, Chris. Remember, an elevator can be considered Americans with Disability Act upgrade for requirements. A washing machine is not. Oh, every match I gotta go order those 2 smoke detectors. Duh. I'll have to place my order.
How terrible is that? She's got to order her own bloody smoke detectors, and she lives in an apartment building.
Michelle, did you know if you go down to the fire department, a lot of times they'll give you smoke detectors for free?
Yeah.
How far are you? I didn't know that.
How far are you?
Yeah, you got to talk to the fire marshal.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get fire extinguishers for free as well, Michelle.
That you could. I mean, the building should technically have fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
But the only problem with that is that
given the fact there's 3 floors, it really needs to have a sprinkler system, actually.
I think you should put a halon system in there. A halon system. So that way it depletes all the oxygen.
Well, I don't want halon. That's not necessary for an apartment. I'm saying is that we need to have a regular sprinkler system.
All I have to do is run standpipes.
And pull stations, ideally, with loud fire bells.
Right. Yeah, we have that. We have standpipes in the hallways or the stairway. So the fire department can, hook a truck up at the bottom and, run the hoses upstairs and connect to the standpipe.
Yeah, you could do that too. In fact, the YMCA Winston has that when they put the sprinkler system back in 1912. They have the hook for fire hoses on the bottom.
Yeah, most of the buildings do.
Yeah.
Michele, do you think I should install zip lines on people's windows for their bedrooms so they could emergency egress out down to the parking lot?
No, but fire ladders may not be a bad idea.
But I could have a harnesses set up where you can literally just hook up and go fly right down in the parking lot.
Well, you do have the external stairway that kind of works like that.
Oh yeah, that is your external stairway. But it'd be good if you don't have two exits, do you?
What if we did inflatable slides like airplanes have, Michele? Like you hit a button and it just goes down and you have this big inflatable slide and you can just slide all the way down.
The landlord takes care of the gas for the boiler. I don't got gas in my apartment, so he maintains the heating system and the boiler. It's not anything I take care of. I don't know how he's doing it. Well, as Krista pointed out, he has an HVAC contractor. So
Hammer should come up here and tell us because he's an expert on this stuff. He could tell us about all this stuff.
Yes, Hammer could.
Like we could be telling him the ideas we want to install into your apartment complex and how he'd have to go about doing it.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is just that he's doing something
Hammer's
right.
very well to do.
Yeah, he's well to do. Think about this. If you're making just on one building with 10 apartments, just the rentals, apartments, you're making $10,000 at least gross. Okay?
Well,
every
he's got
month.
to pay the water.
That means
he's got
that
to pay
his
the
building
heating.
before taxes is bringing in $1.2 million a year.
What's his property taxes like, though?
No, not Winston. But when you add in insurance, mortgage, taxes.
Why are you bothering me? I'm stacking stones.
Shut up, Hammer. You do what you're told.
What are you doing? What's that supposed to be?
It's a pond that's drained at the moment.
Hammer, what would be easiest to install for a fire egress system? An inflatable slide like an airplane, a zip line.
Ooh, zip line would be super easy.
Yeah, zip line would be probably the most efficient, fastest too.
How do you
all right now? I also think you should do
steps.
And I
but there's urgency, Tiger. You're just trying to get out.
Guys,
hurl yourself out the window.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fine. Just do the zippy thing.
Bullshit aside, I would definitely push for the elevator thing because I think the elevator would be something that would benefit a lot more than just the handicapped.
What do you think about the elevator?
An elevator?
Yeah. Not where the stairs is. The stairs need to be there because that's the second exit.
Well, it got brought up because I said
further up.
You invest all this money into the building and you're not going to be able to afford to live there, Michele.
But Hammer, I brought it up because I said I was going to put a donut shop below her and then have like a mentally challenged waiter that brings up
Mojo,
donuts.
I would say no because I haven't seen any lately, but that doesn't mean that they're not here.
What's not there? Mentally challenged waiters?
Oh yeah, we got the cockroach problem. So before you do anything, you need to cover the whole building and fumigate it.
Everyone out. Here's the thing. In the case of an elevator, roaches would be bad news to get into the contactors because those guys could actually cause their elevator to malfunction.
Michele, what I'm going to do is a lot like what they did with Guam, what they had the rat problem. I'm just going to bring in a bunch of snakes into your apartment complex to clean out the cockroaches.
Geckos were good for roaches.
That's an easy fix.
Then you got to bring in a bunch of hawks to get rid of the snakes.
Yeah, he did do a nice job. Here's the thing about Mocho. People don't realize this. I did tell him this years ago, but he didn't listen to me until now. Same thing with the gas thing.
I don't know why he never listens to you.
All right, because I'm a woman, that's why. The thing is I told him. I said a couple of years ago, let me finish the story. I told him when I first moved in, Jimmy, listen to me. You can save a ton of shitload of money if you switch to gas heat. Because you'll get a tax rebate on it for switching over. Too expensive. 2015, he finally listened because he got a good tax rebate. Then, of course, the same thing with the windows. I said, Jimmy, put in new windows and new doors. This is going to lower your heating bill some more. This winter, he's going to probably feel like the guy after he's taken an Alka-Seltzer. Because his gas bill is going to be so much lower this year. Because he's not heating up the outside.
Yep. I could really eat a donut.
Yeah, if I own Michelle's building, Michele could just hit a button and some donuts could be in her room right now.
Do you think a donut shop would do well in Winstead, Michele?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, you already got 2 Dunkin' Donuts. How many more do you need?
Fresh donuts don't even compare to Dunkin' Donuts, do they?
Yeah. Dunkin' Donuts quality has dropped.
I don't think Luke's is thinking about expanding right now because it's a mom and pop shop. They're probably not going to be expanding from Avon, but
I'll just buy them out, Michele. I will buy them out.
They're not trash. They're good donuts. Anyway,
no, they're not. They're horrible compared to other donut places.
All we need is a Brazilian restaurant, but the problem is I don't think downstairs would be big enough for Brazilian barbecue.
You think there's enough people with money to be able to afford to go out eat Brazilian in Winstead?
I don't know. We got a Peruvian restaurant across the street. I ain't never even eaten there yet.
I love Peruvian chicken. You should go in there. It's delicious. It's like rotisserie chicken. Or you'll say it's spicy, but it's not.
Michele, what if I put in like a Old Country Buffet or a Golden Corral type thing downstairs, where you can just go and get all you could eat everything for free?
The way that those places go is they want to basically buy the whole building for its own use. So they're not going to be in an MDU. They don't focus on things like that.
I'm going to build a new building right next to it. There's going to be a big sign that says "No Kristas Allowed."
Well, right now they just renovated the old Morsel Monk. It's called Lotus now. So I don't think that they're going to be building any new buildings next door. Unless they bought the Peruvian restaurant next door in Cumberland Farms and built them there, but then you're kind of landlocked because of the Mad River behind the building.
I'm going to hire a new handyman, a new manager who's going to take care of all maintenance issues. It's going to be Noodles. You have to go through him for all your requests.
Oh my Joe, I love a
Gabby. I want to admit, I would love to see a crispy. I'd love to see a Krispy Kreme downstairs, but I don't think there would be enough money coming in to make it worthwhile.
Oh,
we don't have a Krispy Kreme in Litchfield. That'd be neat. Litchfield County. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't like Krispy Kreme.
Why not, David? They're like the best donuts.
Absolutely not.
No, I think Luke's is better than Krispy Kreme, but
Luke's is like a mom and pop place. Of course, they're going to be better. But as far as chains go, I would say Krispy Kreme's near the top.
High price, and the they're no good unless you eat them fresh.
Did you know that company was actually created by a guy who was in the Vietnam War, and he named it after a venereal disease he contracted over there?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be either. Well, either way, the thing is, oh, you know how many people we had yesterday watching the video? I did really good yesterday. Let me get the numbers here on the screen so I can give you actual numbers. That was channel content, leave, go live here. We had yesterday
we had good discussion. Let's end it real quick with some.
All right, we had approximately 243 views. And engagement was 20 minutes and 22 seconds. But we did lose a sub on that one. And you know what?
Someone unsubbed?
That's the topic I want to bring up real quick.
Synopsis unsub.
Guys, here's a question. Okay? Now, listen carefully. We're doing good. We got the views. We got the engagement time. But why are we losing subs?
That was Noodles.
No, I know that.
He got banned. So why would you spend? The engagement and views were there because of what was being discussed in the chat. People loved it.
Oh, they love what we're talking about now, too, because the engagement's here, too.
Yeah, so that's why we changed the subject to stats really quick. Because it was doing so well. We had to end it.
Now, after the new change on Mondays, do I have to look under apparent views or real views? Or actual engagement views? Oh, that's the thing that confuses me now. The new change, the way that they're going to be showing views on shows.
I have no idea.
Actually, that's cheap. Pack of 5 donuts for £2. That's not bad. Go to Dunkin' Donuts. You ain't got to get no 5 donuts for £2.
No.
Michele, would you be okay with me moving Red into the apartment next to you?
I don't think he wants to move in my apartment next to me.
Free of charge, he could live there.
But I ain't going to make any money, and that means you're losing out on the deal.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's for friendship.
But you know what? If I ever got the money to buy the building, I would let Jimmy and his wife stay downstairs if they wanted to.
Free?
For free, yeah.
Yeah, because he's taking such good care of it.
Because he's a senior citizen, for one thing. And
yeah, he's really looked out for you over the years.
Yeah, well, I think it'd be fair. I mean,
I'm going to get Berg's in a apartment directly below you, Michele. So
yeah,
this is guitar
no,
playing.
Berg's is not a kind of.
I'm a huge amp for his guitar.
No.
Monster amp.
Berg's would not be a tenant I wanted.
Big wall of Marshalls.
Because, guys, listen to me. We had a guy that was like a lot like Berg's in apartment number 8, and he trashed the place. Don't even suggest it.
Well, I'm going to put cameras in everywhere, and I'm going to turn it into like the Big Brother type reality show.
Streaming hell.
Yeah, it's called Streaming in Hell. Streaming in Hell.
I smell a male cat outside has been doing his thing again. Oh, come on, cat. Whoever you are, why do you have to keep spraying on my porch or whatever?
Where's Rusty?
It's not Rusty. Rusty's in the house. I think he's in the house.
They're going to blame Rusty, though.
Rusty
always gets the blame.
That's kind of weird to think about the fact. So
Tiger, who else do you think would be good in the apartment for Streaming in Hell?
Like I said, if I bought the place, there were definitely things I would definitely add to this place. Oh, by the way, yes, I paid another $120 on my Amazon, and I paid $110 on Ally, and out of the $231.79 I got, and then I got like a $1 profit.
So we got Melton John, we got Red, we got Michele, we got Fergs. What is the audience think? Who else would be good in there?
Yeah, Mojo, who do you think would be good in there?
You know what? I wonder if the Laurel Lanes bowling alley may eventually be going to string pins too. By the way, because those Sherman pin setters are a pain in the ass to work on. Duck pin bowling could benefit by using pin setters that are string pin setters. They use them now for the big bowls. I mean the big pins. They can use it for duck pin too. Because
how about Deal for Real, and you can use his cans for duck pin bowling.
Yeah, Deal for Real could be in there.
Candle pin too. Yeah, I could use them for candle pin.
I had to look that up because Connecticut, Winstead does actually have a duck pin bowling.
Yeah, it does.
Place.
It does.
Like one of the rare places that have duck pin bowling, and it's like you use a grapefruit-sized ball.
Right, and here's the thing: the reason why duck pin bowling alleys are slowly fading away, Tiger. It's the automatic pin setter, the Sherman pin setters. The company that made it, I think it's David S. Sherman. He actually refused to sell his design to AMF in the 70s. So when he died, his company died with him. So all the Sherman pin setters out there are just being salvaged from old duck pin bowling alleys that closed.
So, Hammer, that's a good idea. I could build a storage unit outside for Deal for Real to live in.
Hey, be right at home.
So the thing is that so what Brunswick and AMF are doing, the two major pin setter manufacturers in the United States, is they've been working on new designs. We're using what they call string pin, which is basically pins are attached by strings. The reason is because it's less complicated to reset the pins. But because the Professional Bowling Association endorsed it. But all the free pin manufacturers and bowling alleys that still promote free pins are kind of pissed off because they think it's ruining the game. Well, first of all, guys, there's only two major pin setter manufacturers left in the United States, okay? You've got AMF and Brunswick. That's it. And those two companies are marketing their string pin setters because they're less maintenance and less complicated work to keep them running.
I'm going to hire Hecate as the apartment security. She's going to monitor all the cameras.
Yeah, every hour she'll be there.
Actually, I do want to set it up as a gated complex, which would be is that you go into the front door and you gotta sign in and sign out at the front desk.
Yes, you have to sign in and sign out with Hecate, and she has to do like a visitor's badge or just to scan your ID so she knows where you are and who you are.
Yeah. That means you're going to have 4 days of really, really focused security and 3 days of no security.
Phone service with anti-spam protection. So no more phone calls from political people trying to call your phone because all the phones go through the central switchboard.
Yeah, they'll go to Hecate, any calls, and then if she has to investigate it, she'll have a master key and she can just go in anybody's apartment whenever she wants.
Yeah, well, I already kind of came up with this design originally for Jimmy. I said, why don't you have a front desk and then have people sign in, sign out, and you can also have a place the packages can be stored for the tenants, so the tenants can bring them to be sure that the packages aren't stolen.
That means you would have to employ. Oh, I echoed. That means he would have to employ somebody. Your rent would have to go up.
But I agree with Michelle. The package is being delivered there. Hecate could go through them to make sure it's not some troll stuff. She could open the packages, go through it, see what you're getting,
I'm
make sure it's not
not
inappropriate.
suggesting anybody open any packages. I'm saying to make sure that they're secured so no one comes in and just grabs them off the street. That's what they were doing for a while. They don't do it anymore, but
sign
still.
for them. Like
You could
you'd
scan
have
them off to
sign
listen
for
to
them.
She could have, she could have a stamp that says inspected by Azria that she puts on all the stuff.
Yeah,
to
right.
That way you,
Chris, Candlepin is the New England version of the game, right? Doug Pin is actually from Maryland. But it's funny how both are facing the same problem. The fact is that the Candlepin pin setter in some ways is a lot more simpler than even the regular full-size pin setters are. Yeah, that would be a relatively good job. And it wouldn't be easy enough to do, too. You might get a little bit bored after a while. That would be a job that would be good for Tina Rocker, too.
Yeah, you could set up a bed where she could lay there and not get up and do it.
Well, she wouldn't be sitting on a bed. It should be...
Well, we could do it where she's laying on
sitting at a desk anyway. After originally there was a front desk in here. Originally, long ago, there was one apartment, the landlord's apartment had a front desk. It was more of a residential hotel, yeah, at one time.
Yeah.
It's more of a motel type. This one you could rent it out by the hour too.
They used to rent it out by the week. When those residential hotel was rented out by the week.
Those are only the fancy ones that show.
Yeah, I mean, he could turn it into a residence inn type environment like it originally was, but I guess he doesn't want to deal with the fact that then he would have to have housekeeping and laundry and all that. Of course, your rent's going to go up accordingly, right? That would be about $1,500 a month. Or $250 a week. You'll pay.
I will be getting rid of all pets, though. There will be no pets allowed.
I mean, I guess it was $250 a week. I mean, I guess that would be cheap. That's a little bit almost what I pay now for rent, if you think about it. Because $250 a week times 4 weeks is $1,000.
Ooh.
But I get 4.3 weeks to a month because of the way that it goes by month. So he might go, I'll tell you what. You want all those extra things? You'll pay more. You'll pay much more. You'll pay $1,500 a month now. Oh boy.
Jimmy sounds a lot like Carmen.
Yeah, kind of just no. Except he's more grumpy. Carmen's not grumpy. But you know what? Here's the thing. Winston really doesn't have a good residential hotel. We could benefit from one.
Why would people be staying in Winstead?
Well, that's what I don't get why they don't, because of all the tourists you guys get. Because they're in most of the maps. Like, go visit Winstead.
All the tourism.
I was looking at the reviews.
Admit, there isn't really much to see in Winstead in the first place. So,
well, Michelle, I was looking at bed and breakfasts in Winstead, and this place called Old Bethel House Bed and Breakfast. Do you know where that is?
No.
Apparently these people got there, and as they were entering, it woke up the landlady, and she got up and then started asking him what they wanted for breakfast. And then in the morning, when they got up, the landlady sat down with them at breakfast and had breakfast with them.
That sounds horrible. That sounds absolutely horrible.
Sounded like a nightmare.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when we were looking at another town in New Jersey, there was a place similar like that.
Let me see
in Neptune, New Jersey, there was one place I was looking at that had the same kind of arrangement. on Hotels.com. I was like,
you don't sit down with your guests and eat.
Could you imagine paying money for your vacation to go stay at someone else's house that you don't know and visit with them? That is,
Hello.
that's like something somebody just made up.
yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I think there's nothing wrong with that. You know, landlord, or in this case, the hotel owner cooking breakfast for people. That wasn't bad. The one place in Neptune was like that. As I said, the rent was
but then they bugger off when they serve you. They don't sit there with you.
Tiger, do you think that's a sexual fetish thing, maybe?
Well, they got to eat too,
Tiger.
It's
awkward as fuck.
So, I mean...
It's awkward as fuck. You shouldn't be sitting with your guests at breakfast. You shouldn't even be talking to them about what they want for breakfast.
No, there's nothing wrong with that, Tiger. Hell, actually, I would prefer that. Let me tell you why. Because if your tenant, your guests, which are your tenants, got a problem, you get to know the tenant. You get to know who they are. They get to know you. And if there's any problems, they might say quietly, aside, such a side, go, "Hey, landlady, look, I got a problem with my toilet. It's not working right. Could you take a look?"
Yeah, look at my poop.
Anyway, I don't need to know.
Look at my giant poop in the toilet. It's not.
Well, the point is that there are some places that do that, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Michele, let me give you the address so you know where it is. It's, do you know where Williams Avenue is?
Yeah, I know where Williams Avenue is. It's right off of Gilbert School's on Williams Avenue.
Well, big white house.
Okay.
Looks beautiful.
It's right next to the Bates Motel. It's right next to it.
No, it's a beautiful looking place, but, you know.
If you look behind me, you'll see an...
Oh, hang on, I forgot something. So they get to their room, and when they get in their room,
if you
the
look
bedroom
behind me, you'll see...
Hang on. The bedroom has Christmas lights around the fucking ceiling.
All right,
Does she run bathrooms?
All right, let me say something. You see that big, tall building after the Domino's, after the other little restaurant, which is called this place, the big, tall Victorian building?
Yeah.
That used to be a hotel, too.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's still a hotel anymore, but it used to be.
Yeah, I don't want to hang out with fucking anybody if I'm at a bed and breakfast. I want you to give me my breakfast. Piss off.
What if she runs you a hot bath, though, Tiger? She runs you a hot bath.
Oh, yeah.
Dries you off.
Well, it depends who's running the B&B. Sometimes, there's a couple YouTubers that run B&Bs. Like Omar Gosh and a couple
Chris,
others.
I can kind of understand your point of view, which sounds a little bit like Tiger's, but here's the thing. For me, I would rather be able to be a part of the environment for the guests as well.
You want to be part of their family.
That's right. There's a haunted B&B.
Yeah, I want them to feel like they're part of my family. That's what I want. I want them to feel like you're not just a basically income source for me, you know?
Well, they're just there to rent a room.
All right, I'm
going
to be honest. If you're going to come in there with screaming kids and yelling and all this, I might get a little bit fed up with you. But
would you discipline their kids for them, though, Michele? Would you be like, knock it off?
I don't know. I think I feel it's kind of a mixed deal. I mean, I do think that as a bed and breakfast or even some inns, if you are there as the hostess, you should be, there and show your presence instead of going like, yeah, just leave the money on the counter. I'll come back in about 2 hours.
What if they're there on their honeymoon, though, Michele, and they want a romantic...
Yeah.
Are you still going to want to eat dinner with them and stuff?
I wouldn't want to be anywhere they're going to eat dinner with me. I'm not there to chat to you. I'm there for another reason. I'm just staying for a bed and something to eat.
That's one of the
If you
worst
want,
parts about a cruise. Let me tell you about a cruise is you eat at a table with other fucking people that you don't know, and it is
Yeah,
fucking horrible.
yeah,
Oh,
I don't like
Yeah,
that
but you know
either.
what? Though it's not necessarily always that bad either. I mean, you got to think about it from okay. You want your own little table? You want your own little 6-foot diameter table? Fine, I'll give you a 6 diameter foot table. We'll set up just like faulty towers. There you go. Whole bunch of little tables right outside where basically me and my spouse would be hanging out around you, cooking in the damn kitchen and hope to God that you don't put the stupid roach powder underneath the stupid refrigerator. Like
so you're saying the
faulty
hostess would be
top, like
upset by somebody there on their honeymoon and might poison their food? Like, go and eat by yourself? Fine, you might die.
Also, the room was painted deep purple with orange bedding. And the Christmas lights were along the ceiling. Oh, and there was a karaoke machine on the dresser.
That's romantic. That's classy.
wow, that sounds like an interesting bed and breakfast there, David S.
Tiger, that's there for honeymoons so she can come in and serenade you during sex. She sings to Barry Manilow songs while you make love.
Well, I mean that's just the way I would do it. It's just me. I mean,
You
I
would
don't
sing to him?
because I want people that would be staying in my bed and breakfast. I would want them to feel like at least the hostess cares enough to at least interact with them. You know,
I think
granted, if you get to be big enough, it'd be kind of hard to do. If you're talking about bed
There's
and
a line you
breakfast,
don't cross,
say
Michelle.
with
You can be...
like 3 rooms, I don't think that would be undoable. But if you had like 10 rooms, it might be a little more hard to do.
You can welcome your guests and make them feel welcome without butting into their business.
yeah, I think if
I
you
don't
want
get
a
in their
room and
business
a
too, but if
companion,
I
you
happen
get
to
a
be making them
prostitute.
breakfast, I might as well eat breakfast as well, right? Come on. That's not
If they're
unreasonable.
taking a bath, you might as well get in with them and take a bath.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to talk to strangers. You
No,
know.
not everybody wants to touch strangers. I agree, but you know what?
They have to, right, Michelle?
If
It's
no, not
too tough to do.
necessarily. But the thing is that, like I said, if I was eating at my table with my family as the hostess, and everybody else is eating at their own tables, if they want to come over and hang out and say, "Hey, hostess, Michelle, how are you doing this morning?" I'll say, "Hi, I'm fine. You know, we're just getting ready for the day. You know, did you enjoy the breakfast this morning? You know, hopefully they'll be honest."
Yeah,
Well,
that's fine.
the toast is a little dry, and
Chit-chat. That's
you
general
didn't give us enough
chit-chat.
jam. Oh, sorry about that. If you want more jam for next time, I can, you know, give you 2
Michelle,
containers.
to me,
Well,
this
they
question is
wouldn't.
sounding more about the person running it than it does about the tenants.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you were at
I
a bed
don't
and
even want to
breakfast?
stay in the same vicinity as the person who owns the house.
Yeah. Imagine you go sit
Like
down to eat breakfast.
Airbnb, I don't want to stay in any
I want to
Airbnb.
pay for Michelle to
You
go
know
to an
what,
Airbnb now.
Tiger?
I want to
I'm
see
going
how.
to tell you something right now. This is something that both Connecticut and me both agree on. Absentee landlords suck. Okay? What I mean by absentee landlord is you got all these properties, you don't even live near them. Okay? That's an absentee landlord. That sucks because then you're not aware of what goes on in the ins and outs of your property because you are living in another place. They say a house in another town, you don't necessarily check on the house every day.
There should be a manager on site, Michelle. I agree. Someone in your apartment should be
When
like
you
giving a
stay
discount.
at an Airbnb, somebody comes in and checks it over to make sure you haven't damaged anything, to make
yeah,
sure.
but that also means you got to trust the management team too, because that can be just as full of bullshit as much as the tenants. You know,
You
sometimes
imagine
I say,
you and
"Hey,
your
come here.
girlfriend start eating
Hey,
breakfast
listen."
at the B&B,
Yes,
and here
again.
comes Michele, and she sits down and just starts wolfing down these donuts. We've all seen it.
Pulls out the karaoke machine and just starts serenading you with Gloria music.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I think it's an interesting idea.
Well, then you need to go and stay at Old Bethel House Bed and Breakfast.
Yes. How much to do that? Fundraiser
I don't know. Will you film you doing karaoke on the machine?
Yeah, we could do a whole like thing out of that. We're there and stream.
Yeah,
The lights,
Chris Bliss could take you there. Chris Bliss could stay
Solo, what
with
are you talking about? He says, "Wow, watching Noodles channel is great. Awesome artwork and no AI." Okay. Yeah, I know he does a good job on his drawings. But
he does a really good job.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
You can really see the pain and misery coming out of his art.
Michele, would you and Chris be willing to stay the night at Old Bethel House Bed and Breakfast? And show us the room and the Christmas lights. And
I don't know about me, but Chris probably would.
Yeah, Chris probably would.
No, we want you to
like it. Orange walls with no, it was purple, deep purple walls with orange bedding, Christmas lights along the ceiling, and a karaoke machine on the dresser.
That reminds me of Michelle's dress. That would be Michelle to wear.
Hadn't been cleaned in a very long time.
You could use chrono key on your camera, Michele, with the purple walls and your purple dress, and all we would see is your head and arms.
The towels were threadbare, and the place was dirty.
Did the room have its own bathroom, or do you have to use a shared bathroom? Because that sucks.
It has 2 shared bathrooms.
Oh, no.
That needed cleaning.
Sounds like a 0-star.
One had a tub, and one had a shower.
Oh, well, at least
and
you
the
got
owners
that.
stayed on the same floor as the guest.
Michele, you could take a nice hot bath in there and live stream.
I don't like streaming the tub. Anyway,
you put your swimming costume on.
No, just let your tatas be buoyant.
No tatas.
No, but I was gonna say it sounds like that's a 0-star to me. I don't think I'd stay there.
Michele, you should review it.
Let's see how much it is. Like,
I don't know. Some places don't like to be reviewed. Like
Pal Sal says, "I'm surprised Noodles isn't rich like he should be with it. Probably because he never thought about bringing any of his work to an art gallery.
He's selling it now on Etsy, Michele. He's now selling his artwork on Etsy.
Some people just don't appreciate Noodles like he ought to be.
Yeah, some of them just kick him out of here when he's trying to be artistic.
Well, there's nothing wrong with him trying to use his artwork as a means of bringing in income. There's nothing wrong with that. I wonder how many actual paintings that Vincent van Gogh actually sold when he was alive.
I don't know. He couldn't hear very well, though.
Yeah, but I said, how many do you think he sold? I don't think he really sold very many when he was alive. Did he?
Wasn't he deeply mentally disturbed? They cut his ear off. Or was that a different artist who cut his?
Vincent van Gogh, I don't know if he was mentally disturbed, but he was the one who did remove some of his ears. Yeah.
You don't know if he was mentally disturbed, but he did cut his own ear off. That's normal. Sometimes you just got an itch and you gotta cut it off.
But I mean, is how many? The point is, the question still stands. How many of when he was alive? How many paintings do you think he actually sold? They certainly.
So you're saying that Noodles should die, and then it's like,
I think Noodles should do is try to find an art gallery that would be willing to feature his work. He lives in New York City area. He certainly could find some art gallery that'd be willing to feature his drawings.
Yeah, that would be a good idea if he had some framed pieces and he was allowed to have a little show somewhere.
Say what? He says here, I stayed one in Providence. It had a trapdoor in the bathroom that opened into the owner's bedroom.
Interesting.
That sounds like an interesting thing for the owner. You have to knock on the floor to make sure no one's above you.
Okay, Van Gogh only sold one.
Oh, sorry, I gotta take a piss. Ah, where are you? I'm below you.
Michelle, I heard McHenry Cruiser and Molasses, and he stood up on there and opened the trapdoor and peed down on top of Molasses.
I don't know. That'd be fun. That way the thing is... I don't know. Cruiser and Molasses did some weird stuff. I don't even want to talk about it. But
okay, I looked up Van Gogh. He only sold really one major work when he was alive. The others, he painted 19 cityscapes of the Hague for his uncle, who traded them for food, paint, and other supplies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's not when someone's alive.
So basically, you said he did paintings for essential things you need, like food and stuff.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, his uncle was an art dealer.
Meaning of the word starving artist, unfortunately.
Most of them were. The very few were, made money, except some American artists, like Norman Rockwell, painters like that. But a lot of the older ones, they didn't make any money when they were alive. It was just to get food and other necessities. She told me,
"Don't open that door. It's my bedroom bathroom."
Oh, hey, Noodles is in the Noodles is in the waiting room.
Waiting room for what?
For the show. He's in the waiting room. You gotta move him over.
Oh.
I can't do it on your phone.
Well, if he's gonna start talking like he was the last time, I'm not gonna bring him up here.
Well, we won't know until you bring him up.
Nice.
He just
give him a chance, Michelle. Sorry.
I'll hurl him in here, but if he talks crap, I'm gonna kick him right out again.
Well, that's up to you, Michelle.
That's the deal.
Hello, Synopsis Vestibule.
Hi, Synopsis.
He's too miserable to talk, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe he fell asleep. Waiting.
He might have slit his wrists.
How do we know it's him? How do we know it's not a troll?
He might be in the bathroom, like, wrist bleeding out right now.
I don't think so.
I hope not, Michelle.
Is this Synopsis Spiral Moments live on the MMB show right now?
I hope so.
The river runs dead, and I think I'm dying.
Well, anyway, it's a cool day today. I haven't had the air conditioning on today, so it's good. Most of the fans are off.
It's raining, Michelle. Today you're gonna get rain.
Yeah, it looks like it here.
Like I said, I think
Well,
New
it's
York is
supposed to
getting
rain,
hit by
actually.
rain. Is it rainy, Noodles?
Not yet.
It was raining here this morning.
It's gloomy in Synopsis Land.
Oh, he's done.
Yeah, he left.
I think he's trying to restart Discord. He says Michele kicked him from the server. Michele!
I didn't kick him
Oh,
from the
wow.
server. It's not
Michele,
kidding.
you kick him.
Michele, come on.
I didn't
don't
kick
think
him
she
from
did.
the server.
He never. No, she never.
Did you remove him from the room?
Mm-mm. Nope.
He left the room on his own. I didn't kick him.
She would have said something.
Oh, yeah, what I said.
It says Gaming Fairy kicked him. Gaming Fairy, come on.
It says Gaming Fairy kicked him? She's not even here.
Sneaky gaming fairy.
I want to see that. That's not true.
Do I have messages? I got some announcements.
It was probably Grizz.
All right, let's see. Oh, there's for me. So now, the advantage of my Discord now, you can see when Heckette goes live too, because it shows her on the screen when she goes live too. And the announcements now. So we'll know when she's live also.
Always. She's always
it's saying
alive.
one in the waiting room for me. Is that saying that to everyone else?
So, Chris, why didn't she put a lock on the door?
No.
That's what I would have done. Put a lock on the bottom.
I don't see anybody there.
I got a message, maybe.
Yeah.
That was a message from Howdy.
Oh.
It's probably from yesterday.
It was.
All right, let me get off here. See you guys later.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
No, but if I had a door like that, I would just put a lock on on my side of the door, and that way you don't have to worry about someone just trying to crack the door open to see what's down.
Right, put a latch on it. Yeah, so it can't be open.
Yeah.
A regular deadbolt would do the job fine, Tiger.
Yeah.
Or how about just redo it so there's no more trap door?
Yeah. What's the fun in that, dude? How are you going to pee on someone?
Oh.
Can't pee on somebody if there's no trap door.
I wonder why it was there.
For peeing on people.
Yeah.
No.
Golden showers, Tiger.
I think it was like a tube that went down and all the piss and shit went down.
I think it was a door that just opened up above the mattress and you could just stare down at them and then you just let her rip.
What do you
Chris
think,
said
Michele?
he didn't even think the bedroom doors themselves had locks on them. I don't know, maybe.
I would bloody hope so.
Yeah. I would hope so too.
Oh.
Just checking something here.
Yeah, that would be. Ugh. I want to feel secure at night if I'm away from the home.
Well,
Michele, I woke up to the most amazing blowjob this morning. I reached over. It felt so good, and I was like, "Oh, red," and he just went on it.
Sometimes
what was it like? Was it real sloppy?
You guys are weird when you talk about stuff like that.
Very methy. It was very methy. I mean, messy. Sorry, I have a lisp.
By the way, thank you very much for the jewels, Tiff. How much are those actually worth anyway? Because you said.
Thanks, Tiff.
How much? Hello. How many coin? How much are those jewels worth? Because I don't have any idea what the values are on them.
I don't know, Michelle. It's something you should look up after the show.
Why don't you write? Let's find out. Now I'm curious. You're welcome, Tiger.
Thank you very much, Tiff. Anyway, I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. So you can't seem to book a room at that place, so I don't think she's renting out.
Okay, you can buy 50 joules for 99 cents. Okay, gotcha.
You could buy
$1,000.
So no, 99 cents for 50. So the
$250.
2,500.
Oh yeah, 25. My math is all messed up. $2,500.
Yeah.
So you're probably talking about 2 cents each.
Oh,
well, I guess that's something, right, Michelle?
So basically, you send me 20 cents. But thank you anyway. Appreciate it.
What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit.
Well, she just got here.
Garbage.
So about 20 cents. That's fine. That's.
Do you remember penny candy, Michelle?
Counts as income. It still counts as income, but thank you.
Michelle, off with his
I remember penny candy. I also remember bazooka gum used to be 5 cents for 2 pieces.
What an asshole! Throwing you fucking change from a homeless. If there was a lady on the side of the street with a sign saying, "Please help feed my kids," and I gave her 20 cents,
she was thank you for them, appreciate it. 2 more.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. That help. That does help.
What a piece of shit, Tim.
If everybody did that,
garbage. Can't believe Tiff would disrespect you at that.
He's joking, Tiff.
Why don't you just pull out some old fucking Werther's originals out of your purse that don't have wrappers on them and give it to her? Still got like lint and cat hair stuck to it.
Some lint.
You want some hot candy, Michelle? Here, have some hot candy.
Well, I appreciate your donations, so Tiff.
I do as well. She don't have to drop them here. She could drop them anywhere she wanted. And she chose here, so that's...
Michelle, if you mow
Well, also being appreciative of the gift doesn't hurt either.
Oh, that's nice saying there.
She can give more than that, though. She can give more. Come on.
She doesn't have to.
Oh, my God. That is so disrespectful. Just to... Here's some pocket pins that I just had sitting in my pocket.
I think it's very, very...
Do you have any free memberships left, Michelle? Don't
I hope not, Michelle. At this time of the month, you should have wasted them if you didn't give them out.
Well, let's see.
We enjoyed it for the last 9 days.
Let's see if I have any left. Nope, no free ones.
Michelle, I'm going to go to the trash can. I can find any cans, and I'm going to send them to you as donations.
I don't want dirty cans. Besides, they have to say Connecticut refund on them.
They'll be worth more than Tiff's donation, I'll tell you.
They're not. Wait a minute. They're not taking cans unless they say
Connecticut 10-cent deposit.
Yeah.
Why?
That's how it works.
Because Connecticut aluminum is worth more than Maryland aluminum.
Why?
Because it's made with racist paint. PBT approved.
And they can't be crushed either because they got to go through the dispensing machine.
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to deal with cans anyway because they bring bugs, and I don't need bugs in here. So.
All right, Michelle, I'll go cash it in and then send you the 45 cents just so I tucked Tiff's donation to you. Tiff, I'm better.
Actually, you can send, I think, 45 cents on Botrex. You won't get a nice little option to do a speech donation. That's like $10, but $5. But you would be able to donate 45 cents.
Is it because 45 cents is so pointless and worthless, Michelle? Is that why you can't do the voice donation?
Doesn't a dollar do the voice?
Those are $5, I believe he set those up for.
Oh, you get to choose which one's a voice.
Tiff wants to shoot me in the face right now so bad. He's like,
he's messing with you too. He means nothing by it too.
I absolutely do, you trash.
He does not.
Well, I think it's almost time to get ready to wrap it up.
All right, then. So you're doing night show tonight?
Yeah, I'll be at 7. But
no,
yeah,
I'm
gonna say one thing before we go anywhere. I don't know what we're gonna cover tonight. I have no idea. It's a night show. It's in the lounge. It can get crazy, weird, and we know that, right?
Okay, maybe Noodles can stop by. Maybe we can unban Noodles.
He's not banned. He's not banned.
He tried to type. He said you got him banned. You banned his account yesterday.
When you hurl someone in here, you should be able to talk. He's not prohibited from talking.
No, you hit channel yesterday on him. You hit him on channel.
Oh, the side chat, yeah. Some of his accounts got thrown out. But he's not banned here in the Discord, though.
He's banned from her chat, Tiger.
Well, can we give him a chance? Or is he just going to do all that stuff again?
I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do.
Michelle, maybe order dinner with all the Tiff's donations you got today.
I didn't get that many donations today. Well, anyway, I gotta get ready to wrap it up.
All right then. Bye-bye, everybody.
All right, so I'll talk to you
Goodbye.
later. Tiger, Moose, everybody. Hammer, I hope you have a nice day too. How about you, David? That same thing. I hope you have a nice day too.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Later, everyone.
All right. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. No problem.
Okay. So, yeah, we had a good show. The reason why I gotta go eat something, but basically I don't know what we're gonna do tonight, but I hope it's gonna be a good night show anyway. I did want to show you the artwork I did, the animations I did, but no one gives a flying fart about my artwork. Or my stories or anything. Which sucks because even though it took me a lot of time to work on the story that Maya Carmen did, and I thought it came out pretty interesting. But I could play it for you now, but I don't know how many here are really gonna watch it. And I just hate seeing my artwork going out the door. I'll send you a link to those that artwork mojo so you can see yourself along with the playlist link for you. I'll send it both so you can see both things. So let's get the blessings in right now. May all of you guys have a happy and safe day. May your day be pleasant and bright. May the rain be light. May the temperature be alright. May you feel good today. May you feel strong in spirit and in heart. May you find happiness and joy in your life. We care about you. We love you. We want you safe. We want you to be safe. We want you to do safe stuff. We want you to be strong. And we want you to know we are with you Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. till whatever it ends. May the Holy Spirit be with you every day and all day long. Service is ended. Send and go peace, kind love, and don't forget to like, share, hype, be excellent to one another, party on dudes, and we'll see you guys tonight at about 7 o'clock. Until then, bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Michele and Maria Lumi, I will always be there for you. Michele, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire in her soul, she dances through life, her heart in control. She won't give up, she won't sit down. In her purple dress, she twirls around with